any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and 11. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That one goes for 30 yards. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Big hold to the 30. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Ridley. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
47 is the mic. Check, 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 check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yard.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Jump.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
47's the mic.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. On 1st down, McFarland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
1st down, Falcons.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. His pass caught at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back to throw here. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Oh, here we go.
2nd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, McFarland. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go. Let's do it. Crunch time, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 10 at the 6-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brandon Graham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brandon Graham. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14.